Are you ready to take your open houses to the next level? If you are struggling to get buyer leads to work with and even people just to show up to your open house, then you need to watch all of this video today. I'm going to share the 3 things that we do in our group with my agents and myself to maximize attendance, to maximize leads to work with, and we even have listing agents asking us to do their open houses because of our success. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to share the best tip with you to show you how to even start working with those leads before the open house begins. So stick around. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 17 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we release new content. And if you want to get all of my resources, training, coaching, and courses for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside of the Agent Wolfpack. And there's a link down below where you can book a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's topic. All right, so we're back today talking about open houses, and some people think open houses are dead. I think it's a great way, especially as a new agent, to start working with leads today. If you are a new agent or you're an agent stuck in your business, go find some open houses to do. You can go to your brokerage, ask any of the listing agents if you can put on their open houses. You can even post in some of the real estate mastermind groups, hey, I want to host an open house. And if your brokerage lets you host an open house for an agent at a different brokerage, go for it. And the reason why is a lot of new agents don't think about this, but this is a great way. A lot of listing agents that have multiple listings, they can't do all their open houses on one Saturday. And so they like another agent, preferably in their brokerage, to do the open houses for them, because this does a couple things. That new agent, any lead that comes through that open house, usually they get to work with those leads. So if a lead comes through, they don't have representation, which is very important to ask. As long as they're not working with another agent and have a signed contract, you can potentially work with them. So it's great when they come through to start that conversation, ask them what they're looking for. Are they currently working with an agent? And I've covered these tips in previous videos, but it's good because you can start working today. A lot of times I will ask them what they're looking for, knowing that this house is probably not it. Yes, I want to find a buyer for this house for the agent, but my goal is to get those leads, right? And I immediately, as they're looking around, I'll start looking stuff up if there's not a lot of people there and make note, hey, there's a few other listings that hit the market. Is it okay if I contact you later today and let's set up some showing times? You can immediately start working with somebody. I had somebody sit down on a rainy day and literally we looked at properties together and then we started going to showing. So this is a great way to maximize lead generation, especially when you have nothing to work with. You can utilize other people's listings because they need the help and it's very inexpensive. You're just going to buy some snacks, some flyers, and literally sometimes for $50, $60, depending on the type of listing, you can get out there. Now, if it's a luxury listing, you do need to spend some more money because it's a potential bigger commission for that. Go find some open houses to do. But what I want to talk about today is how do you drive more traffic? How do you get more leads? And how do you just be different to get people to come to your open house instead of another property? And that's what I want to share with you because my agents rock their open houses, especially as a new agent. Sometimes listing agents are a little apprehensive to have a brand new agent, but when our agents show up and they do their open houses, they get asked, hey, can you do it next weekend? I got another property, because we are trained well, we're respectful, we show up and we show out. And I'm going to share those tips with you that are going to have people coming to you asking to do their open houses and how you can start working with leads right away. All right, one of the first tips, and probably a super important tip, is to make sure that you are advertising or announcing this open house ahead of time. If your open house is Saturday morning, do not wait till Thursday night, Friday night to post this open house in the MLS. You want to give people ample time to make plans. People have busy lives. They're looking at multiple properties. Plus, you want to give the agent time to let their client know, hey, we can go see this on Saturday at the open house and then go hit some others on the way. So this just helps everybody plan ahead, which is going to have a more stable and a more predictable attendance. So once I find out about open house, I'm posting that on Monday, Tuesday, the latest Wednesday, if depending how much the listing agent gives me information, maybe they're planning it last minute or finding somebody last minute. Now, what are the places I advertise? The first thing I take to is social media. So I'm going to be posting in a Facebook event. It's free. You can even do it paid and promote it as well. Then I'm making a social media post about this open house and I'm posting daily about it. Okay. And you can even take one of those posts and boost it for as little as $5 a day. You could spend about 30 bucks and have people seeing this ad as well. So I'm taking to social media, Instagram, all of those, probably doing a video. Hey, come check me out at this open house as well, getting people out there. But make sure you drench this thing in social media, both free and paid if you have the means to do that. Then I'm taking to my Google business profile because you need to be adding updates. And one of the updates that you can do is to put an event. So when you go to update, select event and give the event information, the start date, the start time, the end date, have a link to go to a landing page about that information. So it can just link to your IDX website. So it shows you as the agent if they want to reach out and get more information on that property. And there's all kinds of forums and Facebook groups and real estate agent groups, and advertise this in your brokerage. Let all the agents know, hey, I'm doing an open house for so-and-so, whatever it is, but make sure you're getting it out with ample time for people to notice this and be able to plan for that open house as well. All right, another great tip is you need to be different. You need to stand out. If you are doing the same thing every other agent does, you're gonna have what every other agent has, which if we look at the statistic, 87% of agents are failing and quitting in the first 5 years of their career. So we wanna stand out and be different. I'm not asking you to go be crazy different, but you should be doing things that other agents aren't doing. So I've seen agents do this. We've kind of played with this as well. But shorten the length of your open houses. A lot of you think, oh, if I'm there all day, people are gonna show up. No, because you're giving them a wide variety of time to show up. So if they're people like me, I'll be like, oh, I have till 3 o'clock to get there. Okay, and then I'm out running errands. Guess what happens? 1 o'clock comes, I eat lunch, I'm tired, I'm ready to go home. Oh, I'll go see it next weekend, or we'll go schedule a showing. You don't want that. You as the agent, especially if it's not your listing, you want to maximize attendance to get those leads in your database, right? So you need to be doing something different. So a few things that you can do is shorten the length of your open house. I've seen people do 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Don't go 3 or 4 hours if you have to go past that. Don't do that. Plus, you can get multiple open houses done in one day. You can do 3 open houses in a day if you really wanted to. Now, so we're going to shorten the length of the time, change up the day. Everybody does Saturday, Sunday, but you know what? It's pretty common nowadays that most jobs and careers are working Saturdays and Sundays. You as an agent are working. If people are in, any type of property management, they're working Saturdays, Sundays. If they're nurses, lawyers, doctors, they're working on the weekends too. So it's not common to have a Monday through Friday shift anymore. So maybe you do an open house on a Tuesday or a Thursday. Try out different days in the week to see if maybe your attendance increases, because maybe while the kids are at school, that mom shows up to the open house, or that dad, or maybe that lawyer or doctor, that nurse that's working those shifts, they usually get a weekday off. Weekends are usually everybody's working. So change up your days, be different, offer something different when people come. Just change it up and be different and you'll stand out. All right, this is the best tip for last, and I love this because people are unpredictable, but you need to capture leads ahead of time. A majority of you are making a mistake is that you don't have a dedicated landing page or listing page. So if you're at somebody like eXp Realty, we have dedicated landing pages and listing pages that you can create in kvCORE. eXp's Marketing Center has those, and I'm sure you can do it too. If you're using something like Constant Contact or Go High Level, you can create landing pages in there to give people information and put a form to capture the leads. So you can say, hey, go ahead and put your information here to learn more about this property and to get live alerts about the open house. So do something to engage people to show up and give up their information. And guess what? You can reach out immediately to these people and say, hey, thank you for your interest in this open house. I just wanted to gather some more information. What are you looking for? What are you in the market for? How you can start asking those questions and even call them up, because obviously they're looking. You want to make sure that you ask, are you currently working with an agent? is super important. If they're under contract with an agent, you just need to leave it alone, okay? But if you can start capturing leads ahead of time, guess what's gonna happen? I had 2 open houses back to back literally get rained out. If you know anything in the Houston area, it floods and nobody wants to get out because this was like a monsoon downpour. And so nobody showed up that day. And so it wasn't a waste for me because I had people pre-register for the open house. You can even have something, hey, if you pre-register for the open house, we're gonna do a drawing for a $25 gift card. Again, be different, okay? But they gotta show up to get it. And then what you do is you get their information ahead of time and you're able to reach out to them. So make sure that you're capturing leads ahead of time. That way, if they don't show up, or you can just start working with those leads from day one. So I recommend you have some type of lead capture, because remember, I've said this in my other videos, you don't have a lead generation problem, you have a lead capture problem. Everything you put out should have a call to action and a way to capture the lead. And if you get into that mindset, you will always maximize lead generation. All right, so I hope you found that information helpful. You know it's my goal in every video to give you something actionable that you can take away today and grow your real estate business. So if you have any questions about what I went over, drop those down in the comments below. Let me know what you're doing differently in your open houses. And if you want to connect with me, all of my information is there as well. And if you want any of my personalized coaching, I have many coaching programs available on my website, jacobshireman.com. And you can also, if you need marketing help, we offer marketing plans, web design, funnel design, automations, video editing, social media branding. We do it all. So feel free to reach out to us as well. And if you want to get my coaching, my courses, my resources and training, all for free, just like this, but more intense, my one-on-one help, you can take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. And there's a link down below to book a one-on-one call with me to see what that looks like. Whether you're a new agent, a stuck agent, an experienced agent, a team leader, a broker owner, we can help you. So book that call today. And if you want to keep seeing more content like this, you already know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.